Hello there and welcome back to Master Detective
That
Archives.
figure is
Who is it? A friend of yours, Master?
maybe.
So, we gotta track him down, huh?
Not here. Where did you go? Maybe this way?
Any green herbs around?
Any dreamers around?
Huh?
Ah,
Someone destroyed that giant shutter! It looked pretty sturdy! It would take a huge amount of force to make it look like this.
Stairs? Look like they lead underground.
You're still going, Master?
Yeah, I have a feeling I need to talk to that person.
I wonder what's up ahead. Master, you could be falling for a trap, you know.
That's possible, but I have to go. There's no other evidence around.
Good point. Whether a zombie or death god pops out comes down to your luck, Master. This corridor goes on forever. How much longer till we reach the end?
And I wonder what lies ahead.
Dr. Huesca?
Dr. Weska?
Oh, it's a
What are you
homunculi.
doing here?
Hey, it's you. You. Hey, it's you. You.
He can talk, but he's also bugging out.
Dr. Weska, please, tell me about the homunculi. You were researching homunculi, weren't you?
Homunculi. How do you know about the biggest stain on my life?
Oh, he spoke normally.
He's probably reacting to the word homunculi. He doesn't seem to have completely lost his memories. Doctor, what happened to the homunculus research?
Such a terrible memory. I'm ashamed to say my homunculus research with Amaterasu Corporation fell behind. Rumor had it the UG's research facility was on the doorstep of a successful experiment. So in order to catch up, the homunculus test site up ahead was constructed.
There's a homunculus test site up ahead. Is that the real secret lab?
I was getting impatient. I used every method imaginable to complete the research first. Do you dare criticize my methods?
No.
I thought so. Sacrifices are necessary during experimentation. I needed our experiment to complete a homunculus first, to silence that pesky unified government. To conduct the experiment in utmost secrecy, I purchased the entire surrounding village and made it a restricted area. And so, 3 years ago, the fateful Project Homunculus began.
What happened in that experiment?
Well, of course... You... What happened to my experiment? It's been a week since it began. Tell me now, what happened during the blank week?
What?
Tell me. Tell. 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 Tell.
Ugh, he keeps breaking down at the worst time. Maybe he just needs a good smack.
The blank week was mentioned again. Maybe it has something to do with the experiments that took place here.
Whatever it is, we should keep moving. The homunculus testing site is up ahead.
Right. Let's see it for ourselves. First, let's summarize all we've learned about the homunculi.
Sure, I'm all ears.
10 years ago, the unified government requested that Amaterasu Corporation conduct homunculus research. 3 years ago, to compete with the UG's research facility, they built the homunculus testing site. That's where Project Homunculus took place. But we don't know exactly what that entails. And right after the experiments, the blank week mystery occurred.
The masked guy, Makoto Kakatsuchi, appeared at Kanai Ward right after that, too.
He somehow got ahead of Peacekeeper Director Yomi and became CEO of Amaterasu. He halted the homunculus research, and as a result, the homunculi became an urban legend in Kanai Ward.
And now, 3 years later, you and I descended on this ruined, oppressed land of Kanai Ward. Look! Another really tough-looking shutter has been completely beaten up!
What happened here? Is this the homunculus testing site?
Yuuma.
Huh? Shinigami, did you hear that voice just now?
Not really. Must have been the wind.
No, I heard someone call my name. The sun is shining through the ceiling, and since it's not raining here, could we be outside of Kanai Ward?
I can smell the ocean. Maybe this was built over the sea. Whatever, let's go!
Yuuma.
There it is! I heard that voice again! It's coming from over there!
You sure? Don't tell me you're bugging out too! Now you're hearing things. Poor Master.
I'm not going crazy! I really did hear a voice! That's...
What?
This is...
Who are you?
Hey, this guy can actually talk! Who is he?
I've never met him before.
Is this the guy calling you, Master?
No, I don't think so. My name is Yuuma. Who are you?
What? You don't know who I am? You must live in the boonies. I'm the CEO of Amaterasu Corporation. Although, I conceded that post to someone else a little while ago.
Conceded? You mean to Makoto Kagutsuchi?
Oh, you're Makoto's acquaintance. You'll have to excuse me then. A friend of his is a friend of mine. How about a glass of wine, too?
Sorry, I'll pass. Besides, there's something I want to ask you.
Very well. What is it? Ask me anything.
This guy can actually communicate and seems a lot more alert than the others. Master, now's your chance to get some answers.
I would like to ask you about the Blank Week mystery.
The Blank Week mystery. Unfortunately, I don't know what happened.
What?
But piecing together the bits and pieces I know, I do have an idea. Back then, a plot about the unified government planning to occupy Kanai Ward had been uncovered.
The UG wanted Kanai Ward?
From what I understand, the Blank Week mystery is a conspiracy the UG set up to take over the city.
Why would the unified government want Kanai Ward?
I have no idea. I suppose it's to steal the rights to Amaterasu Corporation. As a matter of fact, Kanai Ward was wiped from the map for some time, just as the UG wanted. But we were saved by my friend, Makoto Kagutsu.
Intriguing.
How did Makoto overcome the threat of Kanai Ward disappearing?
He appeared from nowhere and volunteered to negotiate with the UG. Rumor is, he has a special connection within their ranks. I didn't expect much from him, of course, but it wasn't as if we had any other choice. And before we knew it, the negotiations were complete.
How?
Upon arriving at the negotiation table, he immediately announced that Kanai Ward would be isolated. Unexpectedly, the UG agreed. Both sides accepted a non-intervention condition and concluded negotiation. I suspect some sort of secret arrangement was made regarding homunculus information.
Makoto didn't tell you about the details of the arrangement?
Well, that was part of the agreement. Speaking of, there was one other condition. He said if negotiations were successful, I would have to concede my position as CEO to him.
It's hard to believe you gave up your seat as CEO to a complete stranger.
I agree. It's a ridiculous story, but without him, the UG would have occupied Kanai Ward, and Amaterasu would have been consumed. I wanted to protect this company, and he wanted to protect Kanai Ward. Our interests aligned, and I was already quite up there in age. Makoto loves Kanai Ward and its residents. I knew I could entrust this land to him.
But why the trade-off? Why did he want to be CEO of Amaterasu Corporation? He can protect Kanai Ward without it, right?
But Kanai Ward is now entirely Amaterasu Corporation itself, and I know that he said he wanted to stop homunculus research immediately. In retrospect, there's no denying that the research was extremely inhumane.
In retrospect, yeah, sure.
So Makoto became CEO of Amaterasu just to stop the homunculus research?
Ultimately, my decision to concede my position to him was the right one. Under his leadership, Amaterasu expanded its businesses. Their total assets now rival that of the UG. Long live Amaterasu, right?
Come to think of it, wasn't the former CEO of Amaterasu Corp...
The previous CEO died in an accident. But my guess is that actually...
You think Yomi is responsible?
That's just a guess, mind you.
Yomi must have killed him for giving away the CEO position to Makoto. With that in mind, I don't know if he actually made the right decision.
Well, if Yomi was the CEO, the city would be in much worse shape.
Yuuma. Yuuma.
There it is again! I heard it clearly this time!
Ah,
I heard it clearly this time.
Then that voice is close by, right? Let's try looking for it, Master.
This is...
Kanai Ward's remaining unsolved mysteries. A brave master ventures deeper into the lab in search of the unknown. A never-before-seen device, suspicious equipment, a master prowling into a treacherous lab. And then...
What? What happened?
You'll have to read the Master Goes Exploring series.
Jeez, I thought something suddenly popped out. Anyway, don't go making up a series about me.
Ugh, were you born joyless, Master?
So, you're the one who's been calling for me. Chief.
Huh? Fuzzhead, really? This guy?
I'm happy to see you, even if it's like this. Do you remember me?
Yuuma.
Yes, I'm Yuuma! Chief, you understand? This is for me? Wait! Please hear me out! Just for a little while!
Master, wait.
Why?
Nothing good will come from chasing after the dead. Just let him go.
But...
Don't you think you should be looking at what Fuzzhead left for you instead? I think that's what he wants.
Fine. Chief Yako, thank you for everything! Thank goodness. The computer still works. Now I can check the disk the Chief gave me.
is the camera on? Well, I hope it's recording. Let's begin. Leaving this video is the greatest stain on my career as a researcher. But given the tragedy about to occur, this record will be of great assistance. It is currently 2 a.m. 14 hours have passed since Project Homunculus began. I'll get straight to the point. Project Homunculus is a failure. Something unexpected occurred in our quest to find suitable DNA. Although we successfully created homunculi, the results have been dubbed defective. Defective homunculi have a fatal flaw to them. In the revival process, their intelligence is lost. They are reduced to nothing but senseless, flesh-seeking monsters. There is also another flaw. In a previous experiment, a defective homunculus was exposed. Trying to adjust for it worked against us. Made them even more violent, and we are in hell itself. They're nothing more than monsters. It's here. Listen, defective homunculi will devour humans down to their bones. They will drink every last drop of your blood. At this rate,
What the?
That was Dr. Huesca, right? Looks like a zombie got to him.
But Project Homunculus supposedly happened 3 years ago. If the doctor died in a failed experiment 3 years ago, then who was the Dr. Huesca I met in Amaterasu's lab?
I mean, he is right there. Why not ask him?
Oh, right. Dr. Huesca, please tell me, do you remember what happened in the experiment 3 years ago?
hey, it's you.
Damn it! It's no use.
The video could have been fake.
Maybe if it was just some random disc, but Chief Yaka went out of his way to give it to me. It has to be an important clue.
But the last part was nothing but static, so there's no telling what he was saying. The homunculi have some sort of flaw. If they have a weakness, we need to know it.
Did you get to meet your benefactor? Perhaps you've finally obtained the truth. Speaking of which, don't you think you should return to the factory? Kurumi is in danger.
What?
Hey, Master!
You really never give up, do you? Despite all the murders you've seen, despite getting knocked out over and over again, you were framed as a criminal, and even murdered real criminals in the name of truth.
So those are
I'm surprised you
fanfic.
still call yourself a detective. Oh, to be clear, that's a compliment. A normal person would have fled. Anyone with even the slightest bit of a conscience wouldn't be able to take it. And yet, here you are. It'd be one thing if you were using your abilities, but you're actually using a Death God's powers, aren't you?
Huh? This guy knows about me? How?
Perhaps you're trying to corner me with all these acrobatics. But in truth, this is the worst possible move you can make. You can never outsmart me.
So, if the ones that have lost reason devour them bones and blood, that means those are all fake?
She's not here! Kurumi! Where are you?
Knowing that Flatty's personality, she wouldn't go back the way she came. Try looking for her up ahead.
Right. Let's look that way first.
Right here, Master!
Before you know it, the truth is right in front of you. Have you been enjoying my party?
So, it is you after all. Makoto Kagutsuchi! It's you, isn't it? The white smoke that knocked us out at the detective agency was from that gift you gave me! What's your goal here? What are you trying to make me do?
Please continue enjoying the rest of the tour.
Damn it!
How many times did I warn you to stay away from him? You should have listened.
It's all too late now. Besides, I'm sure from the moment I got on the Amaterasu Express, I was fated to meet Makoto.
It's too obvious of a setup to call it fate. This is way more like the perfect crime or something. Master, look!
Is that the hitman who killed the chief? Is it you? Is it really you? Are you Fink the Slaughter Artist?
Hold on, Master! He's not in any condition to talk!
I did my job.
He talked!
Just like always. The only difference, the target was a detective.
Is he talking about what happened?
During the hit, lot of commotion. Still, I did my job. I knew it'd be a tough job from the start. But I couldn't refuse. Makoto Kagutsuchi introduced me.
Huh?
The client didn't. No. But otherwise, I would have refused the job. After completing the job, I was told I knew too much. Damn.
Master, if what he's saying is true, Makoto was the one who instigated the chief to hire the hitman. Does that mean he knew about the chief and Yomi's plot and took advantage of it?
All to eliminate Yomi. And he took the chief's life too. Even me being there was part of his plan. He's had me in the palm of his hand all along. If that's the case, I'll make him pay!
Damn.
Killing the hitman once the job was complete. Makoto Kagutsuchi sure is thorough. It's like he's totally emotionless. At this point, I respect the guy more than I fear him.
This is...
I get it! bunched up over there again. I think we can stick to the same old strategy.
These clothes belong to Fubuki.
Ah, poor thing. Yet again, another one of your friends was devoured. The biggest dimwit survived the longest. Perhaps thanks to her overpowered ability.
It's Fubuki's handwriting.
Homunculus experiment report. My apologies. I do not understand what is on the computer screen, so I will copy it down, word for word. 3 years ago, the Unified Government's research facility successfully created the first homunculus. The secret to their success was the DNA used as the core for their artificial cells. Their focus was on individual differences in DNA, so they experimented with various peoples. They found success in one person's DNA, someone believed to have the world's greatest mind. But because of that greatest mind, the completed homunculus was able to reflect on its condition. As a result, it realized it was a homunculus and escaped the research facility. Currently, that specimen is still missing.
So the UG's research facility successfully created a homunculus 3 years ago.
And Project Homunculus occurred at the same time.
So that's why Amaterasu Corp grew impatient.
The key point is that the specimen went missing. Probably has nothing to do with this city, though. But what's this about someone having the best brain in the world? They gotta be exaggerating. Yuuma!
Kurumi! Are you okay? Where were you?
I'm sorry. I thought I saw someone who looked like Aiko.
Aiko? Your friend who passed away 6 months ago?
Yes. I lost you when I went looking for her, but I got to talk to her a bit. She looked and talked differently from how I remembered. Still, I finally got to say goodbye. I think she understood.
That's good to hear. I got to see Chief Yako back there too.
The chief? Did you speak to him?
No, not really. But he did hand me something that exposes the truth about this place.
That sounds like something the chief would do. Oh, right. There was something I remembered after talking with Aiko.
What do you mean? I'm so glad Kurumi's alright. What did you remember?
Shouldn't we get away from the homunculi first? Before, you know, we start making noise? Just saying.
Aiko really hated syringes. She'd raise hell whenever the school gave out vaccines.
Where's this coming from?
I'm getting there. I mentioned syringes to see if it was really Aiko I was talking to. Then I suddenly remembered. A few years ago, something bizarre happened in the city.
What happened?
Everyone in Kanai Ward had to take a blood test. The peacekeepers ordered it, and no one could refuse.
A forced blood test?
Back then, we were told it was to test for a contagious disease. I had no reason to doubt it at the time. But my grandpa didn't actually get tested. He said it was suspicious how the peacekeepers were enforcing it.
You mean your grandpa who went missing?
Yeah. And you know what? Grandpa disappeared right after the blood test. He and his friends did everything they could to make sure no one found out they avoided the test. But right after it happened, Grandpa was caught and completely vanished. The same happened to anyone who didn't take the test.
Hold on, Kurumi. By it, do you mean the blank week mystery?
Huh? Yeah, I do.
All I've heard is that the blank week mystery is a taboo within Kanai Ward. Can you tell me about it? What exactly is the blank week?
I can't tell you anything. What? Why?
No matter who you ask, you'll get the same answer. That's because no one remembers it.
Hence blank week mystery. Because it's literally an entire week that no one has any recollection of.
What do you mean? You don't remember?
I woke up one day and the entire city was ruined. It was like a tornado had swept through. Not only were the outdoors destroyed, but the inside of our homes too. Something terrible must have happened while we were sleeping, but none of the residents remember a thing.
How could that be possible?
In fact, my home was torn to pieces too. But I don't remember anything that happened back then.
I do not like the implications of this.
But that's not all. Within that time, the date in Kanai ward had moved forward by a week.
A whole week passed while you were asleep?
I think so, but we never quite found out what really happened. When we woke up, everyone in Kanai ward barely even noticed that it had been completely ravaged. Businesses with dealings outside the city were aware they had a week of no activity. But right afterwards, Kanai ward was completely isolated, so no one could look into it. In the end, it was all forgotten while things were still uncertain. No, I think it's more accurate to say we chose to forget. It was all too bizarre and scary. It kind of became a touchy subject, and no one wanted to talk about it.
So that's why the blank week mystery became taboo.
There were lots of different rumors about it at the time, but no one knows what really happened. Some people said that Kanai ward's clocks had all malfunctioned. Some said we were all drugged by some organization. Others think our internal clocks got messed up and we all fell asleep for a week. But we don't know the truth.
What do you think happened? It's like time froze for the whole city.
I think they all were killed and eaten and then replaced.
All we know is that my grandfather and others like him completely vanished back then. Kanai ward's unending reign also began right after those events.
Huh? The blank week mystery triggered it?
This is so mysterious.
That's all I know.
I see. Thank you.
Even I don't know what's going on here. But all that info sure seems useful. She should have told us about that sooner.
You can't blame her. It's taboo, remember?
By the way, Yuuma, did you search the whole factory? What was the truth that voice was talking about?
I still don't know. But I haven't checked everything. I don't know what's behind that door.
We've already come this far. We might as well check everything.
Wait! Don't go alone! It's too dangerous!
She sure loves to act before she thinks.
What's wrong?
Well, I think I heard some strange noises inside.
I also hear something. Kurumi, it might be dangerous up ahead. I'll go first.
Huh?
Leave this to a detective. I'll be right back once I've confirmed it's safe. Then we can check it out together. Please don't disappear on me again. You had me worried back there.
Okay. But please be careful.
Hey, is that a corpse? A human corpse?
It's on the conveyor belt!
Then those meat buns. No way. You're kidding! This is horrible.
Every denizen in Kanai ward enjoys the meat buns and never tire of them. If degradation is caused by a lack of human flesh, then that means that... Oh boy. That implies that almost every being in Kanai ward is a replacement, a homunculus.
Why make such a thing?
Master, there's something else over there. We should check everything first.
I don't even want to think about what's up ahead.
The freezer.
They're all real corpses? What is this?
This is a fridge, isn't it? I don't know, but it looks kind of cold. So many refrigerated bodies. Whoever did this must be a total psycho.
What's going on here? These aren't fake. They're real human corpses.
Master, look! There's something in its pocket!
It looks like a note, but the handwriting's hard to read.
Maybe someone was rushing to write this before they died.
Where am I? Where am I being taken to? Everyone here is a dangerous criminal that deserves a death sentence. That ruthless killer, the vile kidnapper. Everyone's crying as they pray to God. Will we be serving our sentences here together with no trial? Shit, if only we'd never been caught by the WDO. They locked us up in here like animals, those bastards. We were brought here by the WDO's #1. Told the world's greatest mind isn't. Ah, I see. Hence the joke about Makoto being his son and having a very good brain. Why would the top detective do this? What is he thinking? How can this be allowed? Damn it, to
The
happen
note
to
cuts
us?
off here.
What? The WDO did this?
That's gotta be bogus, right?
I want to believe that too. But why would someone write down a lie in their final moments? If what's written here is true, then I don't know what to believe anymore.
Well, if these guys are all dangerous criminals, they didn't deserve to live anyway, right? It's not something you should worry about, Master.
Just because they're dangerous criminals doesn't mean they should be slaughtered like this. It's not right. And why turn them into meat buns?
Calm down, Master. It's better not to think about it.
Shut up!
I'll make it a solution key for now.
We are finally catching a glimpse of the truth. But it's not over yet. The mystery you need to solve awaits outside the factory. You want to expose all truths, don't you? Then press on, detective. Hurry, before you can't trust anything anymore. So that you can keep trusting in yourself. Come on, solve the mystery!
What? What is the actual... What do you gain from all this? Do you want to expose the United Government? Or is it something else?
Yuuma! What's wrong? What was in there?
No, there's nothing. Nothing at all.
Huh? Oh. Too bad. What is it? You look pale.
No, I'm fine. It's best if Kurumi doesn't learn about the meat buns yet. She's been eating those things for so long. The truth is waiting ahead. Are you ready, Kurumi?
Yes, of course.
Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a perfect deduction.
Huh?
Never mind.
We can get out this way. Watch out! You'd end up pretty mangled if you slipped on a slope like this. Phew! Do you hear that? Too? What is it?
Yeah.
My heart's pounding just thinking about what might happen.
A massive chimney. This looks like the public bath for the village.
Things are looking bad at this rate.
Yeah.
Whoa! What's that?
What is that machine? It seems to be connected to the chimney outside.
Whatever it is, it's a bit excessive.
Could this be part of the truth he mentioned?
Master, there's a switch. What do you want to do?
Shinigami, could you check out the top of the shelf, please?
Leave it to me! Ah, no luck. There's nothing special here.
Oh, thanks, Shinigami.
Uh... Oh, oh! Are you going to flip the switch? It stopped.
Huh?
Has been declared. All residents, please seek shelter inside. I repeat, a state of emergency has been declared. All residents, please seek shelter inside.
sky's clearing up. So the stuff coming out of the chimney was rain clouds?
Huh? This machine's a device that creates rain clouds?
The machine creates artificial clouds to make it rain all over Kanai Ward. To think, even the rain has been artificial this whole time. There is no truth in this city. Everything is a lie.
I know, right?
What is this?
What's going on? What's happening? Kurumi? What's wrong?
We meet at last.
Makoto Kagutsuchi!
We should turn off the alarm before we celebrate our reunion. Aren't you worried about Kurumi's body? Here, lend me a hand.
Honestly, I didn't expect the big mystery to be this. So the entirety of Kanai Ward is an artificial civilization. Even... Wait, what about the animals then? Are they also
The rain
homunculuses?
is back.
It seems like things have settled down. What was that?
Is it because I stopped the device?
Master, be careful.
Congratulations, Yuuma. You finally arrived at the truth of this city.
Congratulations? Enough! I've had enough of your games!
Games? I've been taking this seriously the entire time, especially when it comes to Kanai Ward.
What is your goal? Why are you doing this?
You still don't know? I want you to understand the truth about this place.
The truth? You mean this big device?
This is but a small portion of the truth. Of course, I'm the one who created this contraption, although it's a rather makeshift design. Using the old bathhouse's chimney was brilliant, The melding of my genius ideas and the world's best technology.
Why did you even make it?
I don't owe you any explanations. But you've made it this far, so you deserve something. As you know, Amaterasu's experiment resulted in defective homunculi. Do you know the fatal flaw within all defective homunculi?
That they're rabid zombies?
One is an extreme decrease in intelligence when they're resurrected. In other words, they turn into zombies. They may be immortal, but upon returning from death, they become monsters that seek human flesh. The other flaw is sunlight.
Sunlight?
When defective homunculi encounter sunlight, they become extremely stressed and lose control. They'll return to normal if you block out the sun. But while they're berserk, they lose all reason and memories.
Wait, the blank wheat mystery.
Reason and memories?
To be exact, it's an allergic reaction to ultraviolet rays. If left in this state, they eventually die. But things will continue to spiral out of control. Once they die, they turn into zombies. In other words, sunlight is the greatest enemy of the defective homunculi.
So you were blocking out the sun for them. And to do that, you created a cage of rain over the entire city?
You still not get it, Yuuma. The entire city itself is a cage to keep the homunculi from becoming rabid because they can't be killed.
When the clouds grow thick enough to block the sun, rain starts to fall. It's a natural phenomenon. To keep them stable requires clouds thick enough to cause rainfall. I can form rain clouds all across Kanai Ward from here. The altitude and wind conditions make it ideal. The result, of course, is that Kanai Ward became a city of unending rain.
Why build such a major contraption just for some defects?
Defects, hmm? Who are you to say something like that?
What do you mean?
You've lost so much on your long journey here. But now, well, look at your hands. What do you have left?
You're right. Maybe I am empty. But I've been able to face many truths by relying on the strength of my friends. I didn't make it this far on my own. It was thanks to those who helped me.
Especially yours truly.
So, even though I'm empty, I have everyone with me. That's why I was able to corner you.
Corner me? An interesting way to put it. But if you want to corner someone, this is how you do it.
What?
Ain't no fair! He never said he had a gun!
One pull of the trigger and you're dead. Looks like I've got you cornered, Yuuma. There's a spark in your eyes. Like you still have an ace up your sleeve. Okay, fine. Play your card. Let's finish this.
Wait,
Use
really?
the power of the Book of Death!
Seriously?
He knows about that? What do we do, Shinigami?
I hate to use it now that he's spoiled the whole thing, but let's do it.
Wait,
And honestly, you'll be killed if I don't, Master.
Thank you.
wait.
The target mystery is the mass of corpses found in the factory refrigerator.
Wait a minute.
Considering the scale of all this, even I don't know what the mystery labyrinth will look like.
Oh god, I think I know what Makoto's plan is now.
What's wrong? Hurry up. The mystery you want to solve is right here. Come on. Solve Kanai Ward's ultimate secret! Expose all of my crimes! It's kill or be killed.
So that's the end game.
There's no time to hesitate.
The immortality
Are
of
you
the
sure?
homunculi.
One wrong move and you'll be forever trapped in the mystery labyrinth.
Of course. And I won't blame you if that happens. You've saved me so many times already.
All right, here goes!
Right, let's do it, Shinigami. This may be the final mystery labyrinth.
Arise, mystery labyrinth! Okay then.
Wait, if this is our last one, can we do it normally? You know, together.
Sure, I don't mind.
Aww.
Down the rabbit hole we go!
This deserves a sequel. Please just give us a proper sequel. And I bet Makoto can still move. I knew it. All of has been, this has been essentially a meticulous suicide plan. What do I mean? Well, think about it this way. If the if the blank weak mystery is what I assume it is, that would probably mean that the entirety of Kanai work wiped itself out of existence because everyone's a homunculus. Now, if that were the case, then this would essentially be Makoto's plan to finally give rest to these immortal souls, because if all of them are incriminated in the Mystery Labyrinth as culprits, Shinigami can read their souls and finally give these immortal bodies rest because of the wording. Their cells are highly regenerative, yes, but the soul is not. I must say, I didn't expect such a grand scale mystery for the finale, and hmm, I must admit, I was hoping for a little bit more before we finally got to this point. But who knows, maybe there's a few more cases after this. I mean, there is the DLC, and I am kind of tempted to get it once it actually comes out. But anyway, I'm rambling. Thank you very much for watching. I sincerely hope you enjoyed Master Detective Archives. I sincerely hope you'll consider giving me your viewership in future sometime. And with my word, this is terrifying to contemplate and to consider. Oh, and please do like, comment, subscribe down below, whatever pleases you. And with that, I bid you all bye bye.